Sega. Sega.
Oh my god. Sorry. I was just saying this is a test stream. I had some bump settings yesterday when I watched the video. I've now fixed that. I want to do Resident Evil 7 today. But just spoke to Lee. He thinks the game's going to be delivered in a few hours, so we're just waiting for that. If we do get the game today, it sounds like it's going to be delivered. We'll be streaming Resident Evil 7 in about 5 to 6 hours if I had to guess. So this is just a test with Sonic 2. I just picked Sonic 2 because I was playing it recently. I just want to see how the quality looks now. So I'm just going to stream maybe for half an hour or something, you know. Yeah, I made another screen. You still can't hear me? What, the game's too loud again? Let's see what we can do. How's that? Oh, well, you won't know because there's nothing going on. I didn't even say Sega. Is it working? There's no sound now. Can you hear now? Hang on, let me just start the game. Yeah, back when Sonic was good. I love Sonic, man. It breaks my heart every time they release a bad Sonic game. Take that, you stupid fucking monkey, whatever you are. So yeah, can you guys hear me okay? Or is the game too loud still? It shouldn't be too loud because it actually sounds kind of quiet now on my end. Nah, I didn't watch any Sonic cartoons. Yeah, I like Generations. I got the collectors up there. Oh, you can't see it. It's up there, behind me. Generations was good. That was one of the good Sonic games. One of the newer games that was good. Sonic has a bit of a rough time. You know? Not everything's bad. I remember really liking some of the DS Sonic games. Sonic Rush. So like I said, this is just a bit of a quick stream. A bit of a test. because we want to stream Resident Evil 7 later, but I just want to see what this quality comes out like. Now that I've bumped it up to 3000 bitrate. I had it on 900 last night, and when I watched the video back, it looked terrible. It looked really bad. I remember there was someone in the stream saying that, going, "Oh, can you go back to Twitch? The quality looks bad." But what I'm seeing live isn't a representation of the stream quality, because I'm seeing it like uncompressed. But when you guys see it, it goes through, you know, it goes through all the servers and shit and gets compressed, and then you see the output. So I wasn't really seeing the output, I was pretty much seeing the input. G'day! Yeah, these streams are saved. I didn't like the MK9 one's quality, so it's there, but I haven't made it accessible to the public. Maybe I will. I just might wait a while. So I just didn't want like a new video to come up and it looks like shit. So, oh, forgot about Oh yeah, check this out. Whoa, I missed it. Oh, no, I'm good at this. What the hell? Man, failing on camera. Oh, come on, that was it. What? Bullshit. That is bullshit. Let me try it with the natural incline. There we go. Jeez. I don't normally have that much trouble. Nice. Alright, let me catch up with the comments. First time here, welcome! Welcome! Can anyone introduce you to the channel? There's a video. If you go to my channel, there's an introduction video. Yeah, you'll be able to watch the streams back, yep. Who's my favorite character besides Sonic? Probably Knuckles. It's better you lower the game volume because we can hear your voice. Okay, you can hear me now. Good. Good! Yeah, I'm kind of the same, dude, but it gets kind of annoying in Sonic 2 because you do it, you hit a checkpoint and they all come back, so that means you got to go get them all again. But if you do that, the best way to play Sonic 2 is to spend as much possible time in Emerald Hill Zone. and you get all, you hit every checkpoint. You need to find every checkpoint in Emerald Hill Zone. Then you get 50 rings and hit every checkpoint and get as many Chaos Emeralds as possible, because as the game goes on, it gets harder and harder and harder, and it gets harder to hit those checkpoints and get those emeralds. So if you, that's why it's called Emerald Hill Zone. If you spend the most time in Emerald Hill Zone, you'll get most of the Chaos Emeralds in the first 2 acts. Oh, I've played a bit of RE7, dude. We played the demo. We streamed it. Fosters, I don't really drink Fosters. I went through a phase where I drank a lot of Fosters. And it was alright, but a lot of Australians don't drink it. Just so you know. It's like piss to us. It's like most of the beers I drink are from overseas. I like the Mexican ales. I like the Sol, the Corona, and the Cantina. I like some ale beers, light beers. Foster's is a really heavy, like typical Australian malty fucking beer, you know. And like I've drank those before, but they just kill you if you drink them too fast. Like some people can handle the strength of them. I can't. I personally like a beer that's lighter to handle, like as in the aftertaste. When something's really heavy, it's just hard to drink another one when you just drank something that is killed you. It's not. I'm not talking alcohol. I'm talking taste. Like it just feels so heavy, it makes you feel like you don't want another one. Updates about my arcade machine. I suspect now it's what's called the flyback. Oh, hang on. You're the guy that told me it might be the flyback. Yeah, so I'm looking at... I've been trying to get people to help me so I can test it, dude. But no one can help me. You need to have this thing called a... what's it called? An LOPT or something? LOPT... It's called a ring tester or something. And it tests flybacks. I don't fucking have that thing. And I've been trying to... I was Googling all last night trying to find a way to test a flyback with a multimeter. You know what I mean? If there's a way to test it, but apparently it just, you can't. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not that you can't, it's that it's a lot harder. I've been trying to get someone to help me recommend another way to test it without me buying some fucking tester I'm never going to need again. You know, I have to import it, wait for it, all that crap. You know what I mean? I did what you said, I wiggled it, it did nothing. You know, while it was on. So... it seems like it's dead to me. You know, so... I found a second-hand auction for 6 chassis, and 5 are that one. The Glendale 728HR chassis. They're second-hand, they're not guaranteed to work. They're sold as is. But... it's going to cost me like $200, but I'll be getting 5 chassis. You know, it's possible that one will work. Sonic's waiting, I know. Bastard. Don't give me that look, Sonic. Don't give me that attitude. Oh, nice, hit the spikes. Right up the bum. Oh, Tails like that shit. I can tell. Mate, I can breeze through the level. No worries. 69 rings! 69 rings! Sorry. I never did grow up. Oh, bullshit! Ah! Asshole. Yeah, I think so too, Renato. I don't think they have a high fail rate. But the problem is I don't know how to test them. If only I had a way to test the stupid things. I swear, he comes every time I'm doing a stream. Give me a second, guys. Come on, Sonic. Oh, this thing. These fucking things. I can't believe he got me. What a dog. I'm playing like ass. Careful the spider. Spider coming out. Nah, later. Hi, Hiker Gaming 91. So just so you know, again, this is just a test stream, just to test out the quality bitrate. I wanted something that moves fast, because that's when you see the most compression. I have adjusted it, so it should look a lot better. Hang on. Get a phone call. Give me a sec, guys. Sorry to leave you guys hanging. I got a JCar rewards card here, just to show you guys how much I've been trying to fix this damn arcade machine. Well, I love going to JCar, and electronics have been my thing lately. And what's it called? J Coins. It's a $25 gift card because I shop there so much. J Coins. You have been rewarded for your love of electronics. Awesome. That will definitely come in handy. Although they didn't sell all those capacitors I needed, those big ones at the end. Genesis was fun, man. Like, Genesis had all the attitude. Like, I love Super Nintendo, but remember, I grew up the opposite way. I grew up with a Genesis, and I got a Super Nintendo later. And I grew up with a Genesis because I saw Sonic first, really, you know. And then Mortal Kombat, you know, I got into that later, and I just happened to have a Mega Drive already, so I could get the uncensored version with the blood code, you know. Oh shit! There's the spiders. But you know, people always talk about Mega Drive and Genesis and say, you know, Mega Drive had the faster processor but less colors and everything. You know, none of that means anything. I mean, look at this fucking game. Look how good it looks. I mean, this game looks a lot better than some of the fucking Super Nintendo games, easily. In terms of, like, how colourful it is and stuff. You know, and, yeah, always hear, the biggest argument's always the sound, or, you know, Mega Drive sounds like arse, you know. You know what that was? That was just lazy programmers or game developers that didn't want to develop proper music or sounds for the Mega Drive. If you look at any game that came out of Japan, it sounds really good. You know, almost every game that came out for Genesis by a Japanese developer, like for example Gunstar Heroes or Herzong's Way, the music was amazing and sounded awesome, and they knew how to use the system to get good sound out of it, good music. Whereas, I don't know, it seemed like Western publishers didn't give a shit, and they kept saying, oh, it's too hard. You know, because the Super Nintendo version, a lot easier to make the music for, because you have access to raw instruments. Whereas, the Genesis, you had to work for it. It didn't just give you everything on a silver platter. You had to work for the good tunes and good sounds. That's the difference. And that's why there's a lot less Mega Drive games that might have a decent sounding soundtrack, or not every game sounds like gold like does on the Super Nintendo, because the Super Nintendo was so easy to write music and sound for, you know, whereas only the good developers, the people who really worked at it, made cool games like Sonic 2, man. Listen to this game. That's some of the best music ever, you know. Die Tales, you piece of shit. Alright. Hope you enjoy your chemical bath. Here goes. I honestly feel like I'd like to do a Sega vs Nintendo video, but Angry Video Game Nerd did it so well. That's the only thing he left out, is what I said about the developers and the sound. That's the only thing missing from that video, you know. Give you a little tip for this stage. There's exactly 50 rings before the first checkpoint. So if you get every, including this little TV down here, you stick to the top road, the high road. Damn it! Stupid TV. Yeah, there's exactly 50 rings, I'll show you. Stick to the high road. You want to avoid hitting that checkpoint, because as you can see, I don't have the 50 rings yet. But watch this. Go over it. There's 3 up here. And... oh, exactly 50! Did you guys know that? I know a lot of tricks with Sonic 2. I played a lot of Sonic 2. I'll tell you one of the weirdest things. My old TV, which I don't have anymore, we decided to get rid of it. Rest in peace. It still worked. It was just old. But it had a weird issue where the Mega Drive was black and white on it. It couldn't handle most games, but the Super Nintendo was color. But for some reason, this was always bizarre to me. For some reason, the special stage was in color on Sonic 2, and the rest of the game was in black and white. Explain that. Old technology was weird, man. I should have kept the TV for that. Kind of wish I did, you know. I could have made a video about it. I always thought that was weird. Oh. Fucking Tails. Oh no! Dodgy! Nah, it's 50 rings to get the special stage. Hard to see those arrows sometimes. Well, it's the Sonic, what is it? The Mega Drive collection. So, you have a point. They should bring that to the backwards compatibility. I think they will. They brought so many games back. You know, props to Microsoft for doing that. The backwards compatibility program is fucking awesome. It's kind of sad that we need a program, you know, in the first place. Like, I think things should just be backwards compatible, personally. Oh, shit. Oh, here comes this guy to fuck my day up. Yeah. Oh, bullshit! That was crap. I'm in trouble. Shit! Oh, I need a ring. Oh, lucky. Stupid fly. Come here, bitch. There we go. Got him now. Got him. I'm going to show you a really cool tip with this boss. Angry Video Game Nerd didn't show it. That's what you do. You jump up on the podium. And it's easy. You don't have to wait for the arrows. Whoops, I stuffed it up. But yeah, you can see what I was doing. You just have to avoid the thump. Oh! Right up the bum. Yeah, you can do that. Let me just go back and get some rings. Oh shit. Come on, give me some rings, you dog. Let's try that again. That was interesting. Okay. I'll wait for him to come closer. Oh, what? How'd I fall down? I was so close. I even waited. That's how you do it. That's what I was trying to show you guys. Oh, Gears of War 4. I got it over Christmas, and I was going to stream it. It's right here. I haven't played it at all. I haven't even played it for so. I haven't even put the disc in. Like, oh, I've got to check it out. You know, like, and I love Gears of War 4. You know, and I was like, do I stream it or, you know, what do I do? You know, so I do want to stream it, and I want to finish off Doom because I love Doom. Oh, man. Well, actually, that's another game I picked up over Christmas. I picked up Killer Instinct, Definitive Edition. So does that come with General RAM? I don't know. I haven't even installed it. I got it. See, look, the Christmas sticker. I got a lot of the games. Man, I got Doom. Because I got a bit of Christmas money at Christmas. I got Doom, brand new. And I already owned Doom, but I didn't have the UAC pack. And when Doom came out, I wanted this because I'm a collector's edition haul. And I missed out on the statue. That was long gone. But I kind of wanted this. But it was really expensive when it came. It was like $110. And you get a little poster in there and some patches. And I like Doom. And there's not much Doom stuff. I wanted this, but I couldn't afford it. So I just bought the normal version of Doom when it came out. Then at Christmas time, I spotted this for $23. Brand new. So I just like, fuck it. Like, $20 isn't much. It's pretty much what a meal costs these days. And I bought it. I went past EB the other day, and this has gone back up to $99.95. So, that was a wise investment. And now I've got all the Doom stuff. Resident Evil 7 Collector's Edition was like $300. Yeah, they are overpriced a bit here. I'll tell you one of the best things I got. You know how I just mentioned I got Gears of War 4. I got really lucky because the other thing I really wanted was Gears of War 4 Collector's Edition, the one with the motorbike. Because I don't know if you can see it, but up there I've got. That's the Gears of War 3 Epic Edition. I've got all the Gears of War Collector's Editions. I got Gears of War 1 Collectors, Gears of War 2 Collectors. I got the Epic Edition. I got the Vault that snaps onto the the 360. I got the Gears of War 3 360 up there. Never played. I've got the Retro Lancer. I don't have everything Gears of War, but I pretty much have every game collector's edition and a few other things. I wanted the two things I wanted. I still want those controllers and everything. I can't afford them. They're like $110, and the S controller's like the S console is like another $400. I'd really like that. It's got like the claw marks on it. It looks really cool. But the thing I wanted the most was just to have the game. Really, that's the one thing I needed. And I wanted the motorbike and all that, and I didn't have the money for it. It was like $400, you know, and so I just didn't buy it. I didn't buy Gears of War 4 at all. And then, what happened? I went on the EB website and they announced the sale, and I think Gears of War 4 was there, and I clicked on it, and they dropped the price from $400 to $200, and I was like, ooh. And then I clicked on it, and it's like, you know, which stores had it, and it was like, EB, fucking Alice Springs, which is like Ayers Rock, you know, big orange rock that you got. Yeah, it's like there. Like the EB there had it. And like, I don't know, 3 other EBs had it. And I was like, an EB don't transfer in Australia. Like, you can't go in, I can't go to my local EB and say, can I get that game from Ayers Rock? They won't do that anymore. They used to fucking do that. And they don't do it anymore. So I was like, well, he goes, I can put it aside for you. I'm like, well, how am I supposed to, what, you want me to go to Ayers Rock to get it? What? You know? And as I'm arguing with the guy about this collector's edition, like, it just caught my eye. There was one sitting in his cabinet on display, Gears of War 4, open. It was open. I go, what about that one? He goes, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So they had one, but it was a display one, you know, and the motorbike had just been sitting in the cabinet. And I thought, well, for $200 saving, there's nothing wrong with it. I still get the game, I still get the statue and everything, and I'm going to save $200. So I grabbed it. Because I had $200 spare. So, I'm lucky. I've got all the Gears of War Collector's Edition. What 3D Sonic games do I like? I don't know if Rush counts, because it was on DS. It was kind of 2D. Probably Generations. I need to play it more. It's up there. I don't know. I wanted to get a NES Classic Edition, and I just couldn't get one. I just got sick of it in the end. I was like, you know what? I'm not fighting for this thing. I'm not. I'll plug my original fucking NES in if I want to. Like, I didn't want to have to go and fight over getting a retro. Like, I hated that. Fucking Nintendo, man. That pissed me off. Trilogy does suck. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me to remind everyone. Well, the gaming collection video, you've seen pretty much everything, really. Well, I could show you my new cupboards. I got some cupboards out there, these little cupboards, and they're behind the couch, but the other end of the couch you don't see on the videos, and they're just IKEA cupboards. They're the same as these, actually. I can show you. There's one here. There's a little cupboard. Anyway, I got 3 over there with all my games in it. I've got one of those exact ones, and that's got all the Mortal Kombat games in it. And then I've got the other one, which is a double one, and that's got, like, all my retro games in it. But I'm still, like, in the process of, like, trying to get it organised. I need to go back to IKEA and get more shelves to go inside them and stuff. So, maybe when I get that all done, I can show you. Well, look... Trilogy at the time, the point of Trilogy at the time was sales, you know, like I said in the video, arcades were still around, but they needed to push that sale on the home market. Hang on, the home version has, you can be Goro, you can be Kintaro, you can be Rain, you can be Noob Saibot. You can't do that on the arcade, so they pushed that so everyone would buy it and they'd make a lot of money, you know, but if I want to play Mortal Kombat, the last thing I think of is I want to play Trilogy. It never pops into my head that I want to play Trilogy. I either feel like playing 1, 2, 3 or Ultimate or 4, you know, but I never feel like, I'll just pop in Trilogy. That's like, you know, all those rolled into one. It's not. Like, for me, it's a total fuckery, you know. Oh man, it's getting hot in here. I have to turn the air conditioning on. Yeah, a lot of people seem to say that the N64 version's the worst, but if you like all that extra crap, it's not, because Shah Khan and Motaro had fatalities, and the PlayStation version didn't have that. Also, the N64 version had that Star Bridge level, which I didn't like. So it depends what you like, though. Do you know what I mean? But N64 had really bad AI. So, you know, I think they're both kind of as bad as each other, really. What if Trilogy is the only way for a game to play the classic style? It's not, though. Like, it was released at the time when there was a million other ways to play it, you know, so... And just look, after Trilogy came out, they never re-released it again. They never, like Trilogy for 360, it never came out. They never ported Trilogy. And I think that's because, you know, I think Ed Boon... I'd love to ask him. I reckon Ed Boon would feel the same about Trilogy. Did you guys see Ed Boon dish Special Forces? He dissed it. I actually saw him diss it. Did you guys see that? Like, I mean, we've always known he didn't like it, but I've never actually heard him say it. He dissed it. They asked him, like, if you could tweet yourself something, like back in the past, what would you tweet yourself? And he said, you know, cancel the Special Forces project. Ooh. Damn. Cancel the Special Forces project. That was his exact words. He said it on the Injustice stream, if you want to go look at it. I think it happens that, like, if you watch the first part of that video, it's got Ed Boon in the Injustice stream. I think they got him for about 10-15 minutes. Ed looks so angry these days. He doesn't smile enough. I guess you got to make him smile. Maybe he doesn't like Injustice. Maybe he didn't want to be there. No, it wasn't a good game. Okay, guys, I'm going to tell you something funny. Guys, I'm going to tell you something really funny. As much as I hate Special Forces and Trilogy, it's actually the game I own multiple copies of. Both of those titles I own multiple copies of. I have 3 copies of Special Forces. One open, the broken one that I smashed with my sword in the video. And the other 2 are factory sealed. And same with Trilogy. I've got an open one and I've got like 3 or 4 factory sealed copies of Trilogy. Because I used to see it for $20 all the time. And I had a job at the time, so I just buy them. I just stockpile them. I'm like, I could give one away one day. I could give one away one day. And I just held on to them too long. And now I'm stuck with these old versions. But they're kind of cool to have. Trilogy could have been fixed. It really could have been. Sorry, Special Forces. Special Forces could have been fixed. Get rid of Gemini, make it Sonya. I don't even know why they took Sonya out. That's so weird. She was actually in the game to begin with. Sonya was in it. They had her at E3. I've actually got screenshots on the computer somewhere that show Sonya in the game. And then they took her out. It's like, what? Why? Why would you do that? That could have been at least your selling point with the boobs. Apparently, when that there's a documentary coming out called Insert Coin, by Josui Soy, Tsui. I'm not sure how to pronounce the last name, but he worked at Midway and he's doing this documentary called Insert Coin, and he's shown a bit of Sonya gameplay in the trailer, and when the actual video comes out, it's going to have a whole lot of stuff. So, yeah, I know. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, Lieutenant Sanchez. I know, right? Lieutenant Sanchez. Hector, man. It was Hector. I don't know. Is it expensive and rare, Special Forces? Let's have a look. I don't think it is. It can't be. It's awful. Let me have a look. eBay. Combat Special Forces. Nah, not rare at all. $20, $8, $33. Oh, that's kind of expensive for US. 33 US. Jesus. 16. 14 watching. Why would you want this shit? It's so crap. They want it to... I guess people want it to review, to hate on. Easy views. CIB. What's that? What's CIB? Complete inbox. Jesus. Yeah, $35. That kind of is expensive. It seems to be about the going price they're asking. 30 US. What, that's like $60 Australian. Man, I wouldn't even pay $60. I think I paid about $60 for those sealed copies. I got them when the shop I was working at closed down. They just sat there. No one wanted them. You know. So I took all the Mortal Kombats. Jesus. There's one for $5 in a different game. What the fuck is that? Someone's mocked up like a knockoff case. It's got the Deadly Alliance render of Jax in a DVD case. What the fuck, dude? We'll do anything for money. There's one for $5. It's not that rare. I wouldn't say rare. No, I never got the red disc. I should get it. That might be rare. That probably is rare. Go back to eBay. MK Combat Gold Red Disc. There it is. 35 US. 17 US. There's only 2 auctions. Complete game, rare, red disc version. It's not rare. You liar. You liar. Although I don't have it. Hi, big boss. I'll show you guys something. This is going to blow your minds. Give me a sec. It's just up here. So I have a box. Right. I have a box. A one-off box. In this cupboard. This cupboard, everything in this cupboard here is like to do with my website or Mortal Kombat. Like extra giveaways and stuff, or posters that I've gotten, things like that. So over time, like I've said, I've accumulated DVDs and games and everything, and it's all in there to do giveaways, you know. And I built it all up, and then like the website's dropped off, you know, because I haven't got it up to speed and I've been lazy with it and stuff. But everything I've got in here, these are like Mortal Kombat games I buy on eBay, like 10 years ago when they were cheap. So look, for example, look, here's a Game Boy Mortal Kombat 4. You know, complete. I got it for like $5. Here's another one I got for $5. Sealed. Look, never opened. This is what I do. Here's another one. Complete. MK4 Game Boy. You know? Now look at this. Here's another MK4 for Nintendo 64. You know? This is what I do. I'd buy them cheap. Now, you ready for the big one? This one's going to freak you guys out. Mortal Kombat Gold, anybody? All factory sealed. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 copies left. So when the Dreamcast was dying, I went around and bought all the Mortal Kombats. That's what I did. I went to all the places that had Dreamcast games and I bought all the Mortal Kombats. But it gets better. Who wants a factory sealed copy of Mortal Kombat 3 on Super Nintendo? Yep. Yep. My archives. You guys are freaking out right now, aren't you? Nah, it wasn't. It was not. That's wrong, VMon. Because these games are PAL. And PAL only got one release of the game. We got version 1. And the red disc was version 2. The blue disc version doesn't exist. It was a rumor. I get people all the time saying, "Oh, I've got it. You know, have you seen the photo of it?" It's all crap, you know. That's just those games. I got more, dude. I got more. Where's the other ones? I got fucking more. I got all sorts of crap. Boxes and boxes. I've got a box of like strategy guides. Armageddon. Like that thick. I got like 25 of them. Brand new. Never read. Same for MK versus DC Universe. I got about 25 guides up there. Brand new. Never read. With the posters and everything. You know, it's just stuff I've kept for giveaways and stuff. I used to do a competition like every year, a Mortal Kombat competition. And then when I had my big fight with Warner Brothers, you know, that was so shitty. They wouldn't even promote my fucking competition. They promoted everyone's competition except mine, and then they said, "Oh, we're busy." That was their excuse for not tweeting out that I was running 3 Mortal Kombat competitions. They were just scared that I was going to fucking go off my tits again, and they didn't want to tweet out that I was running a competition, because then it makes them look bad. Do you know what I mean? But I hate it when people lie. I would have rather than just said to my face, "We can't tweet you out because of your behavior in previous videos." I would rather than said that, but they said we're busy, and I'm like, well, okay, now that I got you on email, you know about my competitions, you can send the tweet out. That's what I replied with, and guess what? They didn't tweet it out. But I had 3 competitions running in 2011 for Mortal Kombat. I had the soundtrack competition, I had the Blu-ray competition, and what was the third one? Gone blank. What was it? Oh, the Prima one. That's right. The Prima comp. Where I gave away some Prima stuff. Prima guides and swag. I'm looking at my promo images here. Yep. Yeah, competition. So it was up. It's funny because it was Mortal Kombat 9 and it was up to the 9th competition I've run. That's funny, huh? So yeah, Comp 7 was MK and MK on Blu-ray. Comp 8 was the Mortal Kombat music CD, and Comp 9 was the MK guides and swag from Prima. And yeah, like after all that bullshit, you know, I just stopped working on my website. Website fucked up, and I didn't do anything anymore. But what I used to do is I'd run a competition every year myself. And these were the first 3 competitions. These competitions were out of my hands. Warner Brothers were sending out the prizes, and Prima was sending out the prizes, and I had no control over it this time. But all the previous competitions, I sent out all the prizes personally. I bought all the boxes. In fact, I've even got some of the extra ones up there that I never used. And then I'd put stuff in them that I'd have, like, extra stuff. So when I do a comp, it might be for the latest Mortal Kombat game, but I'd add in, like, Mortal Kombat Trilogy on PlayStation or something. Something that I had an abundance of, or the Defenders of the Realm DVDs. I'd chuck one in there, or a comic book or something. You know, because I got a whole heap of comics in there and stuff. And that's why I'd stockpile it. So when I do a competition, I had extra shit to give to people. No, that was big for me, having competitions. And I'd make it so my competitions could be won by anybody too. I hate competitions where you go there and it's like, I'd ask you some stupid question, or ask you to draw a picture. Like, that's fucked. I can't draw for shit. I can draw stick figures. Do you know what I mean? And then, like, the person will win this amazing piece of artwork that they drew, and they deserve to win because their talent's great, but they immediately lock out a whole lot of people who can't draw. I think that's shit. So I always made it important that anybody could win my competitions. You know? No, Renato, I personally asked Mick Gordon that Killer Cuts is not available on CD. It's only digital. Because I thought it was, and I was waiting for it for some reason. And then I asked him, I'm like, I can't find the CD. He's like, oh, it never came out on CD. I'm like, oh. He goes, yeah, it's just digital. Yeah, I know, it sucks. I'd love to have it on CD. I'm not getting RE7, but Lee's going to be bringing it over later, and we're going to stream it. Nice, big boss. You know, Rich Davizio sent me something really cool. In fact, I got it right here. Long time ago. I don't think I can show this. It's a P.O. box. But Rich Davizio did send me this. It actually has his name on here. I'm going to see if I can... Let's see here. This was before, like, Combat Con and all that. He sent me some stuff, which was really cool of him. So cool to do this for me. He sent me the MK3 book. And it's signed by him. It's signed by him somewhere. There's like an MK3 article here. I think he signed that. Maybe it's in the back he signed it. He signed it somewhere. Kano? No, he didn't sign it there. Oh, there it is. He signed the poster. To Luke, Kano says, "You are pretty good, but this round is mine." Fight. Yeah, he sent me that stuff because Rich started selling autographs a while ago on a website, and you could buy them. I'm not sure what happened with that. I think maybe Warner Brothers didn't like it or something, but I just promoted it. I didn't even speak to him. I didn't email him. I just found out about it, and I put up a video on YouTube about it, and he said, "Thanks so much for that," you know, and he goes, "I'm going to send you some stuff." You know, he appreciated me giving him a shout out, and I was blown away. He sent me this stuff. It was so cool of him to do that, you know, and he's been really cool. I sometimes comment on Facebook and stuff with him, and he seems like a really cool dude. I'd love to meet him in person, you know. I've only spoke to him online. That's cool that you got to meet him and he signed it in person for you, dude. Because I'd like to get my mythology signed like that. That's awesome. There's nothing as good as getting something signed in person. Oh, now I gotta put this back. Uh-oh. What have I done? What have I done? Just so you guys know, that cupboard is a Tetris masterpiece. And as soon as you take something out, it's like, oh no! Yeah, Resident Evil 7, probably in about 5-6 hours. Should have it. We got to wait for it to be delivered, and then Lee's going to come over. Oh, Red Rooster messaged me. $1 paddle pop. Nice. Love paddle pops. No, I haven't got the new Doom soundtrack yet. I want to get it. It's just on the list of things to buy. Do you know what I mean? Really stupid list of things to buy. Yeah. So Big Boss, you went down to Galloping Ghost Arcade. Yeah, Doc Mac. Yeah, that's the guy I'm talking about. I really want to go there. I don't just want to go there for the MK too. Like, I've wanted to go to that place. When I saw it, I'm like, fuck, that's a really good arcade. I used to work in an arcade, remember? And like, I love good arcades, and you don't see them anymore. And then I saw that place before it was all like Combat Con. You know, I knew the guy like Mortal Kombat, but I wanted to go there because it looked like a fucking awesome arcade. I was like, holy shit! And they had the fucking grid, and I've always wanted to play the grid. Like, I love playing new games. Like, and the MK team always talk about how cool the grid was, and it's the one game I don't think I've ever seen one in Australia. I don't think I ever saw one. So, if I ever go there, excuse me, if I ever go there, I'm going to play the grid. I'm going to play the hell out of the grid. Yeah, Daniel Pizzina is really nice too. Chris Alexander. Who's Chris Alexander? Chris Alexander? Who's that? I didn't get Color Splash. Lee got it though. He said it was like okay. I think Mortal Kombat versus Killer Instinct is more likely. I do. Especially since they're both developed in Chicago. And I know that was one of the boundaries with Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, that one game's made in Japan and one game's made in America. That was a big boundary for the development process. I remember hearing that somewhere, so... Where would you look if you want to purchase an arcade machine? The best place, like, because I bought mine from an arcade, I don't really know, but I do hunt around and stuff and look at arcade stuff sometimes. Because there's still, like, I've been thinking about it, and I'd like to get an MK4 board. Because I'm thinking, like, I could put some really cool videos up on YouTube, MK4. And no one's done that because no one can emulate it, and that's how everyone does everything these days, is through emulation. But if I get an MK4, and that VGA board will work with it, because it might be a different hertz on the output frequency, I could capture some videos of MK4 Arcade. You know, and so I just had a look around on eBay and stuff, and there were no MK4 boards. But they do come and go. But if you're going to look for an arcade, just look at, like, eBay's, like, okay. But I prefer places like, I think you guys like Craigslist or something over there. Like, places that are local to your house. We have something in Australia called Gumtree, which is like an eBay. And it's free to sell on there. So just look around at everything, really. And just make sure you check everything. Make sure, if you're buying an arcade machine, make sure you know what you want, and make sure you check that it works and everything's fine and there's no faults or there's no damage or anything. So I don't think that's the case. Cartoon. I think that they would, like, Japan loves fucking crossovers. They love it, dude. Japan are the king of crossover games, like the king of it. Like, there were games out on DS. What was that game called? Shit. My boss imported it. It was some big fighting game that had fighting characters from all different franchises and anime cartoons. And it never came out anywhere in the Western market. But because of licensing problems. Because there were so many different anime characters from one big universe or something. Anyway, it was one big, huge fighting game. They love crossovers, so I think they would be in for it, but, you know, obviously their characters would have to be represented well, you know, so... Nice, I saw a Primal Rage arcade machine, actually, recently. It was like $500. No interest in getting one, though. Let's play a bit more Sonic. I hate seeing it just pull. Oh, it's turned off. I've been talking so much. La 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 la. La 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 la. I will have to go soon, guys, because I'm catching up with a mate. And, you know, I'll be streaming later on too, so I don't want to be streaming all day long. Oh no, the stupid block's going to come back. Oh, I hate those guys. This will fucking up. Ah, fuck it. Oh, I remember this. I did this recently for my video to James Rolfe. That was cool. I like that. Now you can watch me do the live, guys. Oops, oops, I went too far. Oh, and the bug got me. You always suck when you do it live. Oh, come on. I'm jumping right on the edge. There we go. You can't beat Sonic 2. It's easy, dude. Well, it's not easy. It took me a while. But where it's hard is you gotta memorize Robo Sonic's moves. That's where it can get tricky. So you gotta know what he's gonna do, if he's gonna jump, or if he's gonna dash, or if he's gonna roll. You gotta know his pattern. Once you know his pattern, he's kind of easy. He's actually harder than probably Robotnik. Like, yeah, when Robotnik comes out, he seems really hard, but you just gotta hit him at the exact right times. You just gotta be really patient with Robotnik. I need to gamble. Let me gamble. Thank you. Oh, boo, 3 tails. What? Gross. That's better. Oh, dude, please. Oh, what the hell, dude? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, lucky. Thought I was going for a sec there. You can't beat Robo Sonic? Yeah, you need to just memorize the pattern, dude. I think it's like dash, dash, jump. Oh, dash, dash, roll. Hang on, wait. No, it's roll, dash, dash, jump. Roll, jump with spikes. I think it's something like that. I used to know. Earned. I tried to switch tails. Just missed him. MK is going to be in Lego? Nah. I don't think they'll ever do it. If I could choose a second MK character, who's the first? You mean the first being Scorpion from the first game? Oh, well, it'd be Sub-Zero, dude. And I'm willing to bet that Sub-Zero is going to be the guest character. I'm willing to bet. Yeah. Because Scorpion and Sub-Zero are the big ones. You know, they've done weird shit before. It's like putting Tremo in the game. So, who knows? Piss off, Tails. You fuck everything up all the time. Ah, shit. Oh, spam. Piss off. Tails, fuck that up. Little cunt. There's a lot of secrets in Hilltop Zone. It's a pretty good stage. Can be pretty dangerous though. No, I don't have the NES Classic Edition. It's almost impossible to find it. We need DSC of Ed Boon as the announcer. I know that. What's with the Injustice announcer? Like in the first one, it was kind of interesting. They had a chick, and the second one is kind of like, I don't know. There's something lifeless, soulless about it. Very good. Very good. Fight! It sounds so much better. K.O. Round 1. Fight! And it's like, begin. It's like, the cringe is real. I get that they're trying to distance the two games, but they gotta add some life to that announcer, seriously. Well, I think I'm going to exit this now. Oh yeah, I am excited for Sonic Mania. I really want to get the collector's edition for that. The one that has the Mega Drive with Sonic and you push the button and it says Sega. I totally fucking want that. I have to have that. I don't know if Australia's getting it. I haven't heard anything announced here, but if not, I'll have to import one. Because I'm not missing out on that. No fucking way. Sega! Streets of Rage 2. Streets of Rage 1's my favourite. Everyone seems to like 2 more, but I like 1 the most. This collection was awesome. There was so much cool shit on here. Oh, columns. Look at all the games, man. This was the best. This collection was good value. Sonic and Knuckles. All the Sonics. All the Streets of Rages. Actually, the only thing it was missing, and it kind of pissed me off, the only thing I was kind of shocked, because I think they put it on every other collection, was Shadow Dance. I don't think Shadow Dance is on here. Yeah, no Shadow Dancer. That's the only thing. Is Shinobi 3 on here? So they did have a Shinobi game. Oh, they did too. No Shadow Dancer though. I fucking love Shadow Dancer. I don't remember this. Oh! Oh! The 3D! Oh! Fuck! Return of the Ninja Master. Hey! Oh, so classic. The Moonlight. I gotta turn off that rendering. It's pissing me off. Control set off. There's a way to turn it off. Damn it. How do I do it? Control set. Video setup. That's it. Smoothing. Oh, there it is. Oh, X toggle smoothing. Thank you. That's better. Fucking smoothing. Oh, this does look good. Ooh, hey, I am a ninja. What? The tree kills me? What? God, I suck. Hey! Hey! Oh, 2 for the price of 1, bitch. Can't have those new guys. Better be right. Because I'm ready for him. Hey! Is that a bomb? Dodgy. Right into the cave. Oh, I need my dog. It's the best. Oh, nice. Dog got me. Took away my super. I guess I should jump. That'll be a smart course of action. Boss! Oh my god, he's a yellow version of the other guys! Oh, I jumped too slow. Oh no, I'm in trouble now. Oh, come on, it came back. Fuck off. Got him. Background background graphics are cool. I don't think I've ever played this. I think because the smoothing was defaulted on too. Oh my god, I got my eyes back. Thank god. Give me that laugh, I need it. Okay, don't grab the rope. Good play. Yes, I have played Ninja Gaiden. It also has another name, Shadow Warrior. So I actually know it as Shadow Warrior. Because I had it on Commodore 64 first. So... I've still got the box. You want to see the box? Go get it. Shadow Warrior. Oh my god. Shadow Warriors. Shadow Warriors with an S. That is the coolest looking box. So glad I still got that. I'm like, damn, that looks badass. Look at the back. Look at all the ninjas on the box. That's so cool. See? Totally Ninja Gaiden. Hey! Shadow Warriors. The box is so cool. They went all out on this box. Hero. Shadow Warriors. Heroes of the 90s. Formidable array of ninjutsu techniques featuring stunning acrobatics. Then you got C64 1-to-8 disc. I have my receipt. I have my receipt from when I bought it. Oh my god, Coke stickers! I didn't know they were in here. I found some Coca-Cola stickers, probably from the 90s as well. Jesus. Here we go. The receipt for the game. Beat that! Beat that! How many of you guys have a game that you bought in 1990 and still have the receipt for it, and you can still read it too? So that's 27 years old. This receipt. Let's see. On the 16th of June, 1990, at 3:50 in the afternoon, I purchased Comp Software. That's what it was called. It wasn't called Shadow Warriors, just Comp Software for $39.95 from Maya at Indrapilli. Please retain receipt to assist with refunds purchases. You know, I should take it back. I should go there. Like, I take it back and go, excuse me, this actually isn't working anymore. You know, I bought it 27 years ago, and it doesn't work anymore. I want my money back. I think that'd be funny. If you could keep a straight face, they'd be like, what? This guy's crazy. Video game boxes were awesome. I liked big boxes, you know, and then the DVD cases came in. You know where it started? Command & Conquer Generals. Because I missed out that you could get the Command & Conquer game, the Generals game, in the big box, and I missed out on it. And I have all the Command & Conquers, by the way. Every single one, all the collector's editions, all the best, you know, all the add-ons. But that box was only out for like a few weeks, and then they already reboxed it into like a DVD package size, and I missed out on it. Yeah, the instruction manual thing is real shitty. I agree on that one. I just realised the Twin Towers is on this box. Another game that has New York on the box. No wonder I wanted to go to the Twin Towers so much as a kid. You do have the Conker game. I've got Conker as well, but it's not mint condition. I didn't buy it when it was new. I didn't know what it was about, so I didn't care. And then it got real popular later. Everyone was talking about it. And then I found a copy from a video store. So they'd cut the box, like cut it, and then wrapped it around a VHS cover. So I've got it like that. It's got the manual and everything, but that has been cut. So, but at least I've got, you know, part of the box and the book and that. So, and I've got it on the rare collection now. Anyway, Conker. I was trying to play it. I couldn't get into it. I really couldn't. Yeah, 80s movies. For me, Death Wish. I never got a Neo Geo. It's the one console I'm missing that I really want to have in my collection. That pisses me off. I've actually got some Neo Geo games because, as you know, the Neo Geo console and the arcade games, the Neo Geo arcade, use the same game cartridges, these big cartridges. That's why it was so cool about the Neo Geo console, was it was way ahead of its time. It was an arcade console that worked in your home, but it was just overpriced. I remember wanting one, and it was like $800, and that was back then. That was back then when the Mega Drive and Super Nintendo were out, which means like these days it would be like $1,000 or something. Herzog's Y, I know. So glad I've still got my Herzog's Y. Man, I was lucky to find that. So lucky. Because it was an import game. Yeah, Charles Bronson. Death Wish, man. I love that movie. It's so good. Like, I love how he just shoots everybody. It's so, like... he shoots everybody and just walks off. It's so good. No fancy shit. He's not a serial killer. It's just they start with him. Like, I love that part where he's one of my favourite kills in that movie, Death Wish. He's sitting on the subway and he's just reading the paper, and these two punks come up to him and go, "Give me your wallet," or whatever, you know, and they cut the paper with the knife, you know, and then he pulls out the gun and just shoots them. Bang, bang, bang. And then he just gets off the train and walks away. So good. That's how justice should be. You threaten someone, you die. I like the simplicity of it. Yeah, some Neo Geo on PS4 and Xbox One, yeah, I know. The two games that I want, I've got one of them, Ninja Combat. I used to play all the time on a Neo Geo arcade. I used to play a bit of Samurai Showdown 2, I've got that. The other game I used to play all the time that I always wanted it's called the Super Spy. I don't have that one. I used to think, fuck, this is so violent. Like, it was kind of like Doom. It was first person, right? And you were in this, like, office building, and there were terrorists who had taken over the building. And so these guys would, like, you know, they looked like ninjas. They had the thing wrapped around to cover their faces, you know, and they come at you like this, like that. And you just had, like, your fists, like, sticking up like that, but you had, like, a handgun and a knife. And, like, as they come at you, you like, just stab them, like, I remember thinking, fuck, this game's so violent when I was playing it. And this is around the time of Mortal Kombat. But it just looked intense. Like, it was like, stab, 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 and bang, 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 with the gun. And, like, the punching's like, whoopah, whoopah, whoopah. You know, it just felt like real, like that. The violence felt very, very real. Yeah, so I want to get that one. I don't have that one. That was a Neo Geo game I used to play a lot with a friend, you know. The Super Spy. The Super Spy. Look it up. Google it. You'll see the pictures. Oh, man. Mate. Anyway, guys, I might take off because I want to see how this recording came out. I want to see if I'm happy with the quality. I'm going to take a break because we'll probably be streaming Resident Evil later. So, if you guys are around in about 2-3 hours, I'd say, And he gets the delivery, we're gonna play some Resident Evil. I don't sub for sub, dude. I'm not telling you to sub to me. You know, that's up to you. You know, but I don't sub for sub for no reason. Never have. Never have. I never boxed for boxed. I never subbed for subbed. I don't believe in that. I only sub to people I actually like. And I'd expect other people to do the same. If they like my content, only sub to me if you like my content. Don't sub just because someone says, if you sub to me, I'll sub to you. That's yeah, no, I don't like that. Comment done when you subbed? Did you just hear what I said, dude? What if I just type done? Seeing as he's not listening. I didn't sub to him. I'd laugh if he subbed to me. Fucking time zones. Story of my life. You'll always be able to watch the repeat though, dude. I'll make the video live. Yeah. I don't think you do kill zombies in this Resident Evil though, because I have watched a little bit of gameplay, and it seems like there's just one family tormenting you. It feels like you're stuck in House of 1,000 Corpses or something. He said thanks. Dude, are you even listening to me? I didn't sub to you, dude. I'm telling you right now with my voice. I did not sub to you. It's a lie. The meek shall inherit the earth. Yeah, RE4's my favourite, for sure. Anyway, yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, guys, during this test stream. And like I said, I'll be on later. If you're around, come say hi. If you're not around later, you can watch the video later. I'll pull it up. A Jill sandwich? Oh, baby. I was more of an Ashley kind of person myself. Actually, wait, was Ashley legal? She had big boobs, I remember that. I can't remember now. She was the president's daughter. She might not have been legal. I might have to redact that statement. Like she's not a real girl. Live stream is epic. I'm glad you guys like it. It does a lot better doing it on YouTube. I seem to get more visitors, which I like. So, I think it's more fun for you guys too. Oh, she was 16? Oh god, I'm going to jail. Actually, no, I'm not. 16 is the legal age of consent in Australia. Haha! I know, can you believe that shit? 16 in Australia. Except for South Australia. South Australia is 17. And I think South Australia and I think Western Australia are 17. So yeah. Thanks guys. And I'm out of here. Yeah, I could probably do a KI stream coming up, you know, now that I got the definitive one. But, you know, I suck at KI. I suck at it, dude. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like, you know, I don't have the proper control for it. I need like, well, actually, no, I do have, I lie. I do have this Mortal Kombat X dust-covered controller now. It has 6-button layout. I could do Killer Instinct. I could actually play Killer Instinct now. With this. That might be a possibility. That might be a possibility. Yeah, America's 18. Yeah. She acts like an 8-year-old though. Leon, help! Help me, Leon! Leon! I like it when you shoot her and Leon just goes, oh no. It sounds so fake. Like he shot her and he's like, oh, thank God I shut her up. Oh no. You can do combos with some mashing? Oh my god. That sounds like fun. That's good for a noob like me. Claire and Rebecca are awesome. Rebecca was cute. She's very cute with a little medical pack. I've got heaps of the artwork. Like, I collected, because I've always liked Resident Evil, and I've always had sort of press access to the artwork. So I've got a huge archive of Resident Evil images, which is cool. Hi, I'm just about to log off. You just missed it, dude. Just wrapping up. Ah, combo assist or something. Nice. Alright, well, I'm out. And like I said, I might be back later on, so we'll see what happens. See you later, boys and girls.